Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, your guide through the latest happenings in the world of business. There was a decline in the number of households that received remittances over the last 8 years. The latest Consumer Confidence Survey showed that only 27% of households said they were getting money from overseas. That's significantly below the high of 38% in 2016, but slightly up from the 26% recorded in 2022. Executive Chairman of Market Research Services Limited, Don Anderson, says this decline could have a negative effect on the purchasing power of many Jamaicans. He further quotes, "Very little of this goes towards anything except meeting daily household expenses," end quote. The latest Consumer Confidence Survey covers a period January to March 2024. Opposition leader Mark Golding warned of declining home ownership in Jamaica. Golding gave remarks through Senator Janice Allen at the Realtors Association of Jamaica's International Real Estate Conference and Homeowners Expo held at the Montego Bay Convention Center last week. Golding said data from the 2022 Voluntary National Review report of the 2030 Agenda and the SDGs showed that in 2019, over 100,000 fewer Jamaicans rented or lived in their own home than in 2007. The report also showed that 30% of households were either living rent-free with owner's consent or they were occupying premises without the legal owner's consent, which represent an increase of over 10% in comparison to the preceding decade. During trading on April 22, 2024, the top 3 advancing stocks covered the finance, media, and real estate on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. JMMB Group Limited, 9.5% shares, advanced by 15.75% for a 20-cent price increase to close at $1.47 with 16,793 shares traded. Radio Jamaica Limited shares advanced by 8.18% for a 9-cent increase in price to close at $1.19 with 5,148 shares traded. Epley Caribbean Property Fund Value Fund shares advanced by 7.56% for a $2.81 jump in price to close at $39.99 with 7 shares traded. On the declining stocks that traders experienced on April 22, 2024, the top 3 losers cover the utilities, energy, and food sector. Jamaica Public Service 7% shares declined by 15.12% for a $7.56 price decline to close at $42.44 with 11 shares traded. MPC Caribbean Clean Energy Limited JMD shares declined by 13.88% for a $13.05 price slide to close at $81 with 101 shares traded. Jamaican Teas Limited declined by 9.20% for a 23-cent downward movement to close at $2.27 with 363,876 shares traded. Over on the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago Stock Exchange, trading on April 22, 2024, registered a volume of 172,892 shares crossing the floor of the exchange valued at $2,102,839 Trinidad and Tobago dollars and 71 cents. JMMB Group Limited was the volume leader with 62,385 shares changing hands for a value of 89,849 Trinidad and Tobago dollars and 45 cents, followed by Massey Holdings Limited with a volume of 39,050 shares being traded for 167,870 Trinidad and Tobago dollars and 97 cents. Moving from the money moves of investors, executives, and companies, we turn to the Forex market. On April 22, 2024, the Bank of Jamaica reported that US $81.2 million was bought from Forex traders, while US $71 million was sold to Forex traders. Buying directly from the Bank of Jamaica, foreign currency traders sold the US dollar for $156.09 and bought the US dollar for $155.08. The difference between the buy and sell rate was $1.01, which represents a profit for Forex traders for every US dollar traded. Canadian Forex traders earned a trading profit of $3.26 from transactions with the Bank of Jamaica. The Canadian dollar was sold at $114.50 and bought for $111.24. For traders looking at the British pound, they pocketed a profit of $2.13, selling it for $192.23 and buying it for $190.10. For our credit report tip of the day, when you tie the knot, your financial lives become intertwined. Your credit score can affect your spouse's ability to qualify for joint credit accounts such as loans or credit cards. A good credit score demonstrates financial responsibility and can facilitate smoother financial planning as a couple. It's a foundation for building trust and working together towards common goals. And with that, we wrap up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. Appreciate your company. Stay well informed, stay ahead of the curve. Until our next update,